Here we go, doing another video review of an action figure. This time it is the NECA Spyro the Dragon from the video game Spyro the Dragon. Makes sense. You can look on the back here, there's a description. The adventurous young dragon Spyro has returned. Based on the classic video game, Spyro is ready to travel to homeworlds and save the day in action figure form. With plenty of articulation for great poses, you can relive all your favorite Spyro moments. Alright, let's get this open and get a review done. Alright, here we have Spyro free from his plastic prison. And I got a little display here of his classic games. Here's his first appearance, Spyro the Dragon, 1998, that's when that came out. Then we got Ripto's Rage, the second one, and Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. But now let's get on to the figure. This is just a really good looking figure. They've got some really nice detailing here. Look at that. You've got these scales that just look, they're sculpted on there. You can feel them all over his back. And some nice underbelly scales. Detailing on the horns is good. Go into some articulation. His head moves full 360 degrees. And got a nice expression on his face there. Each of his legs moves. The legs are a little stiff, but you can get them. Front legs move a little more. Back legs are kind of, they move, but they're a little stiff. Feet, you get a nice little bend. Each of them. Something that was off with my figure, and I've seen that other people have had problems with, is the front feet and the back feet were mixed up. So these feet were on the back when I first got them. So I had to pop them off and stick them back on there to get them right, which was a little annoying, but it worked. The wings, they are on a ball hinge, you can see there. Gives it a good range of motion. You can go up, down. It's about as far down as it can go. Kind of would have been nice to go further, but you know, it's okay. And then they can also be turned like in their socket, so you can get some nice poses that way. So overall, and his tail also, I forgot the articulation there. You can see it's very segmented. They've broken it up so that you can give it some motion, which I think is better than having like a bendy tail. Gives it a little more stability, less risk of it bending or ripping or breaking off. So you can get his tail in a variety of little poses. And yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to it. He doesn't come with any accessories, unfortunately, but just a really good looking figure. Looks just like Spyro from the game, pretty much. Best action figure of him out there. Actually, there aren't really any other action figures of him out there, so we got the best. And also he scales really nicely with Crash Bandicoot. I'll show you that real quick. So here he is standing next to Crash. You can see they're a great scale. They look pretty much like you'd expect them to be if they were to meet in the games. We got our two classic PlayStation mascots from back in the day, and they look great displayed together. Kind of like to have, you know, Spyro posed as if he just like flew in on this, landed on this crate here with Crash standing. It's kind of like that's kind of how I like to have them displayed on the shelf. So yeah, overall, they're both really great figures. They look great together. Spyro's kind of my favorite of the PlayStation mascots, but they both look really nice. So if you're a classic Spyro fan, you gotta get one.